Sirian Mothership, June 16, 2015. The die has been cast and events are now set in motion and they portend the end to imperialistic practices. We state that unwarranted control of others will be suppressed and eventually burn itself out. That way of life is barren and has kept you lulled asleep in the dream of limitation. The new system comes together and whirls into being, and you are a hair's breadth away from the collapse of the dark. The summer solstice approaches and brings with it energies of excitation of status quo of separation, so all may commune together showing one another favor and grace with all faring well. All that is on your path and every situation are tailored just for you, despite any aspersions to the contrary. Your psychic abilities will start to return, these extra senses, telepathy etc. are old standbys that have served you well in times past. Take things day by day in that regard, rather than dismissing it all out of hand. For as you work to erase ego, enhanced abilities will naturally find you. The ego is vital support system, however carefully identify and drop what no longer serves the highest good. Spiritual health is restored when you strip away to that which is needed. You are returning to your first formed indigenous pattern before the fall into limited consciousness. This will be accompanied by some flushes of agitation, however we are closely monitoring as you go through the process of transition. These changes will reverberate around your world. This will help you to deny the masks others wear and see oneness in all, as many hurtful things have been spoken in that regard. Our allies are brokering a deal for you to receive the prosperity funds, and full picture of treasures available are imponderable. The delays have been caused by people worried about their financial security and the desire for things not to change. They are spellbound by the myth that somehow if new technologies and systems are available people will not buy oil, medicines, mortgages, or weapons etc. These concerns need to be fully processed and examined in the light that benefit for society will outweigh any losses. The Dark Ones plan to cripple stock market to create fear. The losses incurred will be highly focused and targeted to those non-aligned with them. This is possible because they have spiders in many computer systems collecting detailed data, so have records of who owns what and where. Let your eyes be open to this truth. This will also place the pension funds under pressure. The principle of taking all you can get has been a complete failure for the common good. It is essential to wipe that clean and pledge yourselves to unconditional love. We point out necessity of renewing commitment to unconditional love, as you have many distractions and caution for settling for anything less pure than total love for all. When you have misgivings about another's intentions, the temptation is to simply protest passive-aggressively and not clearly state your concerns, rather celebrate upfront honesty. For in the open air problems between yourselves can easily be dissipated away. It is vital that disputes be resolved before they settle into real problems that affect the whole. When you are in resonance with each other, bounty follows. We will defend the public if need be, and our reach is long, in regard to the reprehensible plan by the Dark Ones to microchip you, which is aimed at watching your every move to become master manipulators of your lives. However, what makes you who you are comes from the unseen spirit world which they are blind to. Exercise prudence before you allow anyone to effect changes to your body. The dark are left with hollow victories, however they remain defiant and continue in their dark ways. Their actions are being put under the spotlight and it acts as prevention. They have no answer to the many allegations raised against them, but a revolving door of excuses for bad behavior. You can be assured that lawlessness and disorder will be expunged, and unity and harmony replenished and restored. You are breaking new ground and have the potential to realize that you are all lovable and endearing, and it is only illusion that you are faced with a wall of resistance. You are transforming into a being which stands in their own power, however many are still unclear of what tools are needed to accomplish this. The solution is under the surface of all that you see around you. Issues hiding under the surface may revolt you, yet if not addressed and resolved will eat away at your potential. The biofuel industry will resolve their problems and move forward, while geothermal power will be difficult. Big Oil laments over what looks like extinction, however the fate of oil was always to be phased out and they clearly understand this. It is inherently an uphill battle for social equality, however the value is measureless and with it comes abundance and freedom. The slump in consciousness away from bliss and celestial joy was always to be set in clear limits and will be thrilling and electrifying when it finally comes to completion. You have been subject to unjustified oppression by the Dark Ones, however we ask to detach from this and help each other as best you can, for the grand sword of truth will cut away any injustice. They have wrought this upon themselves, as we the Winged Ones will intervene to correct them as governing and put them where they cannot interfere with you. In your daily lives you can be spontaneous and creative when socializing with random strangers on internet social sites. A billion souls scarred from past hurts are at your fingertips and could use a heart healing. A sensitive ear and a little humor can go a long way. The inner earth holds the ascended masters and their mission is going into overdrive and they will shoulder a lot of the burden of humanity's path to light. So rest assured that events will work themselves free from imbalance and go forward into light. Your handiwork, although skilled and well-intended, is only a projection of illusion, as your story's end was always written in the stars. You are all interdependent and as one, and are covered by Creator's love. Thank you, Sirian Mothership.